Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Let's talk about Bullish IPO, the big one coming up. I'm all in on it. I'll tell you how to get in on it. Can you get in on it? Let's talk about it right now. Bullish IPO. It's very, very exciting. Let me put it on the screen as well. We were doing Monday earlier. Let me clear that. And we go BLSH. Bullish. As you can see, it's an IPO and I am in on this. I'll explain how in a moment. Let me come back to my main portfolio, which is going up again. We've got our crypto bouncing back again. And we're going to give you all the information that you need on Bullish this morning and why I'm in. This is the story we're going to cover. It's direct from our very own newsletter. So you can have this information directly from our newsletter. So we don't just rely on clowns on X making up stuff. We just copying and pasting stupid stuff. We do our own research. And we bring you the news and we put it all together. We fact check everything and we provide it to you for free every day. There is a premium service and a free service. We aim to be the best, most honest, trusted service in the world. We're live up to 12 hours a day. I actually work 14-hour days in my studio with the mission of growing the best YouTube channel in the world. And I'm not going to stop until that's been accomplished. That's what I do. And I'm always trying to find new ways to provide the best service to help people and do something that I can be proud of and hand on as a legacy. So there we go. Let's look at Bullish this morning. What is it? Well, it's a new IPO. It IPOs in a couple of days' time, which means initial public offering. That's when it goes on the stock market for the very first time. It's a private company. It's been around. It's not just made up on the day, but it now raises money by going public, and then you can buy shares of it, and it can be traded openly on the stock market. And we have another IPO to talk about in an hour and 10 minutes. And meet the CEO live on the show. This is a private company before it IPOs. You can talk to him directly if you are a member of our channel. Let me give you the link to that. If you want to join us in an hour and 10 minutes, that's one you cannot afford to miss. All right, that's even pre this. So Bullish. Now I have made a position. There you go, 3,720, 100 shares. Now it's queued. Now what does that mean? It means I'm able to register a pre-IPO with Robinhood. Doesn't mean to say I'm going to get those shares. It's randomly selected. But we shall see. Now you might have to adjust the price if the IPO is expected to go up. It might, because we saw what happened with Circle. They'll ask you to reevaluate, and you may have to reevaluate it as long as it's within 20%. There are restrictions if you get an IPO. This is obviously if you're getting a pre-IPO. If you're already in on the IPO, in other words. If you get in before, there are restrictions to you selling it straight away. You can be frozen out if you just buy and sell straight away. So consider that. And that's why it suits me, because I would want to own this. Remember, I am owning crypto now. I don't trade crypto. I own it. I buy XRP to give to you guys, but I own it. And I always said I'll own the banks, the businesses that run the networks. So I want to own this. So there you go. That's my position. And if I'm right, I could 4x on the day, but of course, I haven't got my numbers confirmed yet. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Neither does anybody else. So, what is Bullish? Let's talk about it. Bullish is an institutional focused digital asset platform. Now, that's why I like it. It's not for day traders. This is for people like me. I like to think the way an institution works. I own the banks. I own the casino. This is right up my street. Sensei mentioned it on the show this morning, and he could read me like a book. He thought this is going to be all. Martin's going to be all over this. Focused on market infrastructure and information services. The listed name is Bullish. All right. Founded in 2021, maintenance ratio is 100%. That's because it hasn't IPO'd yet, and that's the maximum they can give it. So it's extremely risky. Well, obviously it doesn't exist yet. So we're not going to go into detail on the prospectus. It's a very long-winded document. I've read it. Obviously, I wouldn't be investing in it otherwise. And there you go. So you can see, I'm going to give you the information though, so stand by. Initial filing, filed. Price range 28 to 31. Final soon, expected August 13th. So that's Wednesday. We will cover it live, of course. We'll absolutely cover it live. Why would we not? My shares are ready to rock and roll. So there is Bullish. And let me give you the information. Now, in this live stream, I'm going to give you the chance to win $1,000 in XRP, free to enter, free for all. Anyone can take part in it, and it will be paid out live on the show. I'll explain how and when and why. So please tap the like button. We got, my God, what's going on this morning? We've got 219 people watching and 20 likes. Everyone is asleep. I have no idea why. Well, you know what that means? We're going to wake you all up. In 1 minute, we want 100 likes because I don't know what's going on. Everyone's asleep. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, if you want the news, if you want bullish news, all about the IPO, we need 100 likes in 1 minute. So let's rock and roll. Here we go. How many people are watching right now? Let me scroll in and show you. 231. 231 people watching right now with just 12 likes. Everyone is asleep. I have no idea why this is. Is YouTube broken or something? Let me refresh the screen. We're normally at 300 likes already. This is a big story. Let's have a look. 48. Now it's starting to move. 48 likes. I'm not going to show you the news all about the analysis of the stock unless we get 100. It's just not worth it. I'm going to have a cup of tea. Take a day off. All right, 48 likes. Are we moving? Let's refresh it. We seem to be very, very slow today. Let me scroll up again. We're now at 60. 40 to go. And don't forget, if you want to win $1,000, I'm going to give you the information for that in just a couple of minutes' time. This is going to be a short live stream because we've got the Meet the CEO coming up in 1 hour and 8 minutes. And I want to be with Jefferson Boots, our guest, before the show goes live. All right. So what are we at now? Let's have a quick look. 60. Unbelievable. Let me refresh the screen. Got to be better than that. The song's nearly coming to an end. We want 100 likes by the end of the song. We're now at 77. All right, we need 23. 23 more. We got a new member. 2 months membership. Welcome to you. What's up? Backed by Peter Thiel. Bullish also owns CoinDesk. I'm all in. Morning, everyone. Just become a member. I'm loving it. All right, where did we get to? I have no idea why we're so quiet this morning. We got to, where is it? We got to 79, 21 away. Wow, what a quiet day it is today. No idea why that is. Anyway, please consider tapping the like button. All right, so let me now bring you the news and let's get straight into it. If you've just tuned in, there was a story today in our newsletter when I was very proud to be able to record at the Sawmills 15 years ago. The home of Oasis, Blur, The Verve, George Michael's recorded there. And I shared with you the pictures behind the scenes. And you have to be invited to record there. And the album came out 15 years ago. And it's in the newsletter. Go and check it out. I'll give you the link now. You can get the free version of the newsletter. And you can win tickets for our giveaway. And you can also take a listen to the album, which I recorded at the home of some of the greatest British bands, their homes where they record. So let me have a look, see if anyone's having a listen to it. I can go and have a little look if anyone's actually listening to the record. Yes, there are people. It looks like Calendar Girl is getting played the most, and the least is If Tomorrow Never Comes. Unchained Melody is third. Great Balls of Fire is second. That's interesting. I'm able to show you. This is how I can see. Look, I can actually see what you're actually listening to. This is on Amazon as well, iTunes. It all links to YouTube, and I can actually see who's watching what. It's kind of cool. So thank you very much for listening. You can listen to it for free or download it and buy the album if you want. I think there's some copies on Amazon. Right, okay. Let me give you the news here. So this is what we want to talk about. this here. So this is why I'm all in on Bullish. It's a great name, isn't it? I mean, it couldn't be better, really, could it? BLSH. Could be confused with something else, though. BLSH. So, you know, let's not get too carried away with the word bullish. Just saying. Deeper dive, Bullish Exchange IPO. Institutional crypto, next big test. Yeah. It's right up my street. This is exactly what I want to buy, and I'm all in on it. I bought a good stack of shares, which I expect to 4x on the day. Anyway, there you go. Peter Thiel backed cryptocurrency. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit more. Yes, I can. Bullish is preparing for one of the biggest crypto-related listings since Coinbase, targeting a $4.2 billion valuation in its US IPO. The deal aims to raise up to $629 million by offering 20.3 million shares at $28 to $31, with trading set to begin on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker BLSH on Wednesday. Unlike retail-orientated platforms, Bullish is designed for Wall Street level trading. I like it. This is why I want it. This is why I buy these things. This is right in my wheelhouse, hence why I've gone in with 100 shares. Unlike retail-oriented platforms, it's all about institutional-grade Wall Street trading. With a fully regulated institutional-grade exchange built to handle huge volumes, in Q1 25 alone, Bullish processed $647 billion in spot trades, ranking among the top 3 globally for Bitcoin and Ethereum volumes. I mean, need I say more? You know I've gone all in on Bitcoin. You know I've gone all in on Ethereum. Plus, I've also bought the ETFs. You know why? I've explained all of that. So why it matters. This IPO isn't just about raising capital. It's a push to cement Bullish as the go-to bridge between traditional finance and digital assets. And it's all going on the Ethereum network. I've shared this over and over again. Before you were reading about it, before you heard about it, I shared you this information. So this is really great. It's a push to cement the go-to for digital assets at a time when institutional crypto adoption is accelerating. You ain't kidding. Robinhood are buying all the Ethereum. You've got Tom Lee buying it, Bank of America buying it. These are people that I can speak to, and I've shared it all with you live on the show. All right, built for institutions, not day traders. So those of you who want to buy the IPO and flip it, that would be a bad idea. You don't want to do that. But of course, if you do, you'll get frozen out of Robinhood anyway. Because if you get the IPO and you abuse it and you sell it on the day, you will be frozen out you may be frozen out for future IPOs, pre-IPO. So be careful if you are thinking of, you spoil it for yourself. You won't spoil it for me. It'll allow me to buy some more, but you will spoil it for yourself if you choose this as, I can just get some free money. It doesn't work that way. Bullish model revolves around deep liquidity, high-touch services, and full reserve approach, keeping one-on-one custody of customer assets and segregating funds. Its automated market-making technology aims to keep spreads tight, even in volatile markets. I mean, this is really great. This is what you want. This is the future of technology, crypto. That's why I'm all in on Ethereum. Key differences: unified accounts combining spot, margin, and derivatives. Regulatory license in Gibraltar, Germany, and Hong Kong, with US approvals in process. Ownership of Coinbase, giving it strategic media reach in crypto coverage. The platform is designed to attract hedge funds, family offices, and large trading firms rather than the meme coin retail crowd. Yep, good. I like it. It's getting off to a great start. But of course, they'll all buy it. They'll try and dump it. Then they'll get froze out of Robinhood. And then they'll go, now what do I do? So I hope that I actually hope that happens. That would be great, because if we get a lot of retail investors that try and dump this, I'll get a second bite of the cherry. I'm going in on the IPO, but if it does dump, I'll just double my position. In fact, I'll triple my position if it dumps. Bullish is led by Tom Farley, former NYSE president, whose move from traditional markets into crypto signals the sector's maturity. Its backers include Peter Thiel, PayPal, and Palantir. Hello. Galaxy Digital, yeah, Mike. Nomura Global Investment Bank, Louis Bacon, hedge fund billionaire, and Block One, bullish parent with 10 billion in initial offering, Economic Times reports. This is a blue chip backing with both tech disruption and market structure expertise. All right, so Circle as a benchmark. Well, we saw what happened with Circle. Let me have a quick look at Circle this morning. Let me see what it's doing. CRCL. I bet it's up on this. Yes, it is. Yeah, there you go. This morning it popped. That's not a surprise, and that's not a coincidence, by the way, either. I like to just sort of drop that in. Circle Internet Group, not a coincidence. That suddenly popped like that on the bell this morning. You see how people took profit, and then now we're running. Let me zoom that out. You see that look? But what a return, 440%. I mean, I won't be selling this at all. I will not be selling this at all. Anyway, if it goes down, I will triple my position if it goes down enough, of course. Anyway, Circle's June 2025 IPO is the closest comparable. Circle stablecoin centric business exploded after listing. IPO price $31, peak to $298, 750% gain. Currently trading at 4 times IPO price. Holy flipping moly! It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Really? Okay, so there you go. This is going to be a fierce fought battle. I hope you all get your IPOs, your pre-IPOs, that is, because it's going to be a force to reckon with when it opens up. I don't think it will be like what do you call it? A Rivian, though. That was the biggest IPO in history, and it completely went to zero. Well, $12 went to $170 from like $9 down, and now it's $12. So yeah, it's not going to be like that. For good reason, for obvious reason, if you do the numbers. Circle earns from USDC, reserve interest, bullish from trading fees and liquidity services. Circle's growth tied to stablecoin adoption, bullish fortunes, follow crypto trading volumes. Both operate in more favorable regulatory climate than just 2 years ago. Circle's rally shows Wall Street will pay for credible, compliant, crypto infrastructure, but Bullish's more cyclical revenue profile means returns could be lumpier. All right, retail investor access. Well, IPO allocations are typically institution first, but platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, and SoFi offer retail entry. Robinhood allows most users to submit conditional offers, but enforces a 30-day hold to deter flipping. There it is. So don't think of selling it. It doesn't stop Robinhood investors. It's so short-sighted. What they'll do is some people will go, I can make easy money. They'll buy this. They'll be lucky. They'll get the IPO, and then they'll sell it, and then they'll be frozen out of Robinhood future IPOs, and you'll have other limitations put on you, and it won't be worth it. I strongly recommend not doing that. You can do it, of course. They're your stocks, but I certainly wouldn't. I won't be doing it myself. I hope everyone does, so I can buy more if it drops, but institutions I don't think will be selling it. SoFi offers pre-IPO, Robinhood does it as well, and penalties for early selling. Fidelity, Schwab offer require high balances for access. This is why Robinhood is so good. Oh, by the way, if you want Robinhood and you want to be able to get in on this IPO, you've got a link here where you get free shares for signing up with Robinhood. There's Robinhood USA and there's Robinhood UK in the chat. If you're watching later, this will be below in the description. There is your link to Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK. So if you want to get in on this, or at least request shares, I don't know why I'm telling you, because I got less chance of getting them myself, but there you go. I'm only joking. Well, I'm not actually joking. That's the truth. But, we're here to help people, right? So go and click on my link and you'll get free shares. I get free shares, and you'll also maybe lucky and get an IPO. If you get an IPO and if you get the IPO and you used my referral and I don't, let me know in the chat, because we'll have words. That'll be funny. That'll be quite funny. If someone here uses my referral, gets in on the IPO and I don't, and then that'd be quite a funny conversation. Anyway, there you go. Launch day setup. So several factors suggesting an energetic debut. BlackRock and ARK Invest committed to buying up 200 million. Oh my God. So it's going to go berserk, all right? Crypto sentiment strong with Bitcoin near recent highs. Now, don't forget, everybody wants a piece of this. You might not get any shares, so don't be upset if you don't. It will pop up, but I will be buying the second it does. I won't even think about it. I will just have $5,000 buy. Whatever the price is. It doesn't matter because I know what I know. So, that's the way this works. You might not get the price you want. Crypto sentiment strong with Bitcoin near recent highs, limited float, just 20.3 million. So it's going to go in 10 seconds, isn't it? There you go. August is typically a slower IPO month. Not this August, it won't, because we've had so few mergers, acquisitions, and so few. So people are, don't be put off by, oh, it's August. That's rubbish. Crypto volumes can turn quickly. They can. Valuation is already 52% below Bullish's S21 SPAC target, hinting at an investor caution. Absolutely right. But if you believe in crypto trading, institutional adoption, then this isn't really a risk at all, in my opinion. I can't say that, of course. This is not financial advice, but if you know what I know, if you know where the future's going, you know what I believe anyway, what I believe that I know. So, what can I say to that? Then there's no price. I don't mind paying the price. It's fine. I'm buying the future, aren't I? Based on comps like Circle, a 50 to 100% first day pop is possible, but far from guaranteed. Yes, absolutely. Financial picture. Bullish's numbers reveal both promise and volatility. 2024 net income, 80 million. So, it will go over price, over value. Of course it will. 349 million loss, crypto asset reevaluation hint. And Q2 guidance, 106 to 109 net income. Okay, there you go. Gives you an idea of where we're going Q1 and Q2 25. We'll, of course, cover the earnings for this, and we'll cover everything. If there's interest in it, just let me know. Don't forget, if you are a member, you can book an earnings for $5. We can do as many earnings as you like now. We do multi-streaming, at the same time. 3 of us can go live at the same time. We've got the extra channel. So there's multi-streaming can go on. So we can book as many earnings as you like. $5 for an earnings. BTC holdings 24,000, Ethereum 12,600. I believe they're buying more. Cash and stable coins 480 million revenue streams. They earn money from trading fees, liquidity services, CoinDesk media revenue, and future plans for options trading and broader global access. Investment view. So on the bull case, institutional adoption growing triple digits. Number 2, infrastructure play benefits from overall market growth, not just specific coins. Regulatory positioning creates high barrier to entry. Leadership team with deep market structure experience and strategic alignment between TradFi and crypto ecosystems. The bears are saying revenue tied to trading cycles. Volatile by nature, indeed, but that's going to change over time. Heavy competition from Coinbase, Kraken, emerging venues. They will work together. Regulatory shifts still possible. I don't know much about that. IPO pricing leaves less room for upside if markets turn. That is correct, but I don't see an issue with that either. So I don't see much issue there. Obviously I wouldn't have bought it otherwise, would I? Bottom line for investors. Bullish is a bet on institutional crypto infrastructure, not a meme coin casino. For investors, and access will be limited. Most retail orders risk under allocation. Yeah, you won't get it. Chances are I won't get this. But if you're not in it, you won't win it, right? You've got to be in it to win it. Expect high volatility from day one. Yep, long-term upside depends on sustained institutional trading growth and disciplined execution. That, I would say, in my opinion, is guaranteed. If Circle's IPO was about stablecoin dominance, Bullish is about owning the rails. And the rails for me is Ethereum. That's why I've been buying heavily in Ethereum. That big money will use to trade digital assets. For retail investors seeking crypto exposure, without directly buying tokens, this IPO offers a different and potentially steadier way in. IPO is expected on Wednesday, August 12th to 13th. So it is the 13th, I believe, but we'll be, keeping our eye if it changes for tomorrow. We don't want to miss it, do we? Don't want to be asleep at the wheel. So there you go. There is the newsletter. If you want the newsletter, you can get it for free. It's a free trial. We release huge amounts of news every single day, including you heard about my invitation to record at the Sawmills where Blur, Oasis, George Michael, The Verve recorded. It was an honor to do it 15 years ago today. You can go and listen to the album. People are watching it right now. Looks like Calendar Girl is the number one. I'm seeing how many people are watching it. I can see on iTunes, Amazon. This is on YouTube at the moment. There you are. Calendar Girl is number one. There you go. Cool. I learned of this because someone told me it was trending they were on iTunes and it was suggested or something. I forgot it was 15 years, but there you go. It's quite nice, isn't it, when something like that happens? Makes it more special when someone who's listening to it saying it's trending, Martyn, look at this. So there you go. It's when I became the world piano man. Anyway, so there you go. I hope you'll check that out. Right, so there is the newsletter. You've got that. I'm going to end the show now because we've got our members only event. We are going to do Meet the CEO with Jefferson Boots today, another IPO, and he'll be on the show telling us. It's a hard-hitting interview. Of course, many of you are upset. You waited a long time. These things take a while. Jeff knows that. I've told him. People are like, what's going on? I could have doubled my money in the meantime. While waiting, but that's what happens when you buy a private company. It takes time. He'll be here today, live on the show, unedited, telling you exactly where we are at. Now, this is a members-only event. All of our timely events where they're really important, high value, are members only. For a couple of bucks, $2.99, you can become a member right now and you can watch this event. You can always cancel if you think the membership's rubbish, but people don't. We've got nearly 2,000 members now. 98% of our live viewers are members. So there you go. Keyboardist Derek and the Dominoes, Bobby Whitlock. Bobby Whitlock has just passed away. Mike, thank you for sharing that. Let me have a look. Bobby Whitlock, he's just passed away a few moments ago. Let me have a look. Bobby Whitlock. I'm very sorry to hear that. Is anybody here a fan of Bobby Whitlock? If you are, perhaps we'll do a tribute to Bobby Whitlock. He just passed away. If anyone here is a fan of Bobby Whitlock, perhaps I could do a tribute to the man. Let's have a look. Let me know in the chat if you are a fan of Bobby Whitlock. And if you are, these are things I always like to do. And I really appreciate when Mike, lets me know about it. It's really cool. It's really cool. Thank you, Mike, for letting me know about this. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can prepare something. I might be able to. Let me just have a look. Just trying to do this. Having a look at the music and seeing who he is and all that good stuff. I enjoy doing these. They mean a lot to people, so it's nice. Let me see if this works. I've never done it this quick before, but I'm trying to improve my technology all the time. See if I can do this. This would be lovely if I can. Bobby, there you go. I think I'll just come back and see if we've got any interest to this. I'm sure we do. All right. Now then, let me see if I can do this now. So if I go over to back to here, we'll wrap up we're green again today as we expected. I've been buying very heavily, as you know, into Ethereum and Bitcoin and XRP. XRP to give away, the others to hold. Let's see what happens if I drag this onto the screen. I just created this. Oh my gosh, it worked. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. This is Bobby. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to here. Look at this. Whoops. Where did I add that? There you go. Going to do this. We'll do this live. I'm trying to get better at this. So there you go. Look at that. Bobby. Whoops. All right. How about it? How about it? Let's take a bit lower down. There you go. That's cool, right? So what I'm going to do is, let's see if this works. I'm going to end that there. And here we go. So if you are a fan of Bobby Whitlock, you can leave comments. I will share on the screen throughout this. So we're going to make a live tribute to Bobby Whitlock now. I'm going to end this and then go over to our, if you stay where you are, it'll take you to automatically over to our special members only event. So if you want to become a member, you've just got a couple of moments to do that. All right, so here we go. We're going to do this now. At the end of this, it will fade out and it will take you directly to the gold event. Okay, our special members meet the CEO event. So here we go. Going to do this now. Bobby Whitlock from the Dominoes, Derek and the Dominoes, sadly just passed away. We've just heard this news, and here is our tribute to Derek. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Bobby, I'm going to do that again. Flipping heck. Messed it up. Derek and the Dominoes. Try that again, shall we? Bobby Whitlock from Derek and the Dominoes. Sadly, we've just learned he has passed away just a few moments ago. We'd like to pay tribute to Bobby. Leave your thoughts below in the comments, and that'll be our book of condolence. This, Bobby, is for you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious deep that grace the hour I first believed. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.